show Extracted, which features untrained competitors attempting to survive extremely grueling conditions. Their families are watching from the Extracted headquarters and can choose to keep them in the competition or extract them. Let's take a look at a scene from last night's show.
Of you are 5 items: a potato, toilet paper, fire starting materials, an emergency blanket, and a meal ready to eat kit. 7 survivalists remain in the competition, but there are only 5 items available. Choose 1 item per crate. You can give to anyone, including your own survivalist.
I just love getting these supplies. Okay. We've got some dry wood and some matches. We really want me to start a fire to stay warm, huh?
She can start it tonight, I bet.
So your family chose to send you the fire stuff, or did someone else send that to you?
So a different family did. So
Right.
yeah,
Austin, with a different family, sent the matches with the wood to keep her warm, I guess, to warm her up, because she was cold.
Does that create like a good environment? Like, hey, you took care of my baby. Next time, I'm gonna take care of yours. Is that kind of
That's
you're
part
playing
of
the politics of that?
Yep, that's part of the strategy. You know, being close to families, because they'll help you, and later that you will help them. So it's all an alliance type basis.
Sure, but at some point the competition has to get a little fierce, and it's like, look, we've helped you. You know, we sent your baby girl some fire stuff, but we can't keep helping her.
Right.
We've got to help our own because we want to win, right?
right. And when I received it, I'm like, I don't, at this point, I had not started a fire yet because I had my stove. So when I received it, I got matches, which I was running low on.
Okay.
So that helped. And I was, you know, cooking things. I was boiling water. I was making tea. And then I got the wood. And I'm like, all right, I guess my family really needs me to start a fire right now. So I get to work. I get out of my camp and I'm like, all right, let's
You're
start a
thinking
fire.
it came from your family. You don't know who
Right.
sent it.
Correct. Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
watching it, I'm like, oh, thanks, Austin. Like, why didn't you give me the food? But we're going to start a fire.
Is there also some strategy there of like, okay, I'm going to send her the fire stuff because I'm hoping someone else will send mine? Well, no, because he could have sent his person the food.
He could have. He sacrificed a lot up to this point, you know, just to show good gamesmanship, and maybe in the future somebody would help their family.
Well, and Jake
It's
had
strategy.
caught fish. He caught like 4 fish. And
He was doing well on the food front.
He was.
Meanwhile, you were eating mushrooms
Yes.
every day.
Every day.
And I asked you in the commercial break right before this, like, did you have to study before you went out there so you knew? Because I wouldn't know what mushrooms or even berries if they didn't look like an obvious raspberry or blueberry. I wouldn't know if it was safe.
Yeah, no, we got a little pamphlet. We had a few hours to learn this thing, and I just really studied, okay, what can I eat? So I studied 3 specific mushrooms, and those were the ones that were around my camp, and I foraged every day, and I ate them.
We were on pins and needles every day, like when she would eat. I'm like, okay, is she going to get sick or not?
Oh my goodness,
it was
but
a
you didn't. The mushrooms were safe.
Yeah.
You had studied them beforehand. Did you cook the mushrooms?
Okay, the first 3 days I did not have a stove, so I did not. I on the show you'll see me say I'm raw dogging this, but I eventually learned that there were like little worms in the stalks of the mushrooms, and so at this point I'm like, okay, Abby and Dad had gotten me a note, Megan, cook the mushrooms, so I started cooking them then.
Did
and
you
I was
get
fine.
sick?
I didn't. Nope.
Ooh, okay, but
I
you
know.
were inadvertently maybe ingesting worms that you didn't know about. So
Yeah.
cooking the mushrooms was important. What were some of the other items that were sent? Did you get a chance to go in there and send something?
No, not at all. This was just the volunteer got to decide who got what. So, but before this, Meagan was eating deer meat for 4 straight days until
That's
we
pretty
got that
good,
note
right?
out there to say, hey, you need to stop eating it because it could be going bad, right? Because there's no refrigeration out there.
Those are the kinds of things that
But her diet was basically mushrooms and deer meat up to this point. So a
And
couple
the
of
other
days.
items, what were the
Yeah,
other
a few
items?
other items.
So we had toilet paper that you saw. We had the wood. We had the MRE, which Haley ended up getting.
Yes.
We had the potato that went to Robin, which she was extracted before she even got the potato. So
my
that was a
goodness.
whole thing.
So
And what else?
were y'all like, get that potato?
Emergency blanket
The emergency blanket.
that Ryan
which-
H. got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Explain the volunteer part, because a volunteer got to come in and kind of decide who gets to send what.
As a group, we had to decide who would be the volunteer to go in and really distribute the materials Austin is just a great guy and very honest and would look out for everyone, and he did. You know, he did not give his brother anything, and Woody nothing, but the 5 of us, because 2 got left out, so the 5 got pretty good items. So he was very fair, and I knew he would do a good job.
But
and
no
he
one
did.
else volunteered, right? So I guess it was just him.
He was a good guy, and so all of his
Absolutely.
work to build y'all's trust worked.
And that's what he's been doing up to this point. He's been building
we'll
trust
see
with
how
all
that-
families.
Well, there you go. It's working for him up to this point. But what y'all are doing is working for you up to
Yes.
this point, too. So I can't wait to see next week.
It's going to be epic.
Yeah, next
Epic.
week is
Yes.
going to be
So if you
turning
haven't-
point.
If
Yes.
you haven't been tuning in, now is the time to make sure that you are watching our local family from Mandeville, Louisiana, competing in this really, really cool competition. Thank you guys for continuing to come back on and keep us updated. We can't wait to see how far you're going to go, Megan. Thanks so
girl.
much. All right, well, make sure that you are watching Extracted every week here on Fox 8 for our Smartwatch to Win contest. It's your chance to win a Garmin Venue 3 smartwatch worth almost $450 each. During the show, you're going to see a keyword. Then you're going to log on to fox8live.com/contests, enter the keyword, and Tuesday morning, when Megan and Gerrad come back to update us, we will announce the winner. So we do have to announce a winner from last night's show. Today's winner is Rachel Sutton from Metairie with last night's keyword, survival. So fun fact, Rachel entered the contest week 1 and didn't win, but she also entered this week. So it pays off. If you didn't win one week, you can re-enter the next week and get another chance to win.